Hey everybody, Swamp Rat here. I'm out in my garage today. I've got a little project I'm working on. A lot of you see, and I did get a new pinpointer. I've got my old one. I still like it. She still works, as you can hear. But she's got this big hole in the front, which means it's no longer waterproof. I do like this pinpointer. Wasn't an expensive one. I just got it on Amazon. So we're going to repair this today. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So stay tuned. I will show you how to repair a broken tip to a pinpointer. Here's the material I'm using. I've got my pinpointer. I got some alcohol wipes. And I've got some 2-part epoxy. It's JB Weld 2-part epoxy. It's 5-minute epoxy, so this only gives you about 5 minutes to work with it. It is clear. Now, because I'm working on the pinpointer, I do want to take the battery out, set it aside. I'm going to use my alcohol wipes. What I want is a nice clean surface on this thing. So I'm going to take my alcohol wipes, wipe this tip off nice and good, get it as clean as I possibly can. I should have grabbed a chair for out here, but I didn't. It's alright. What do I got I can sit on? I'll be right back. I got my chair. Good. That'll work. Keeps me down kind of low. So I want to clean this off really good. Make sure my workspace is fairly clean. I did put my cardboard down just to protect everything. So you can see I cleaned that tip off nice and good. Now with JB Weld, Clear Weld 2-part epoxy, it's 50-50. So you I kind of guess. This is it doesn't say what part it is. This is the A part. This is the resin. I need a puddle of it about yay big. Put my cap back on because whoa, don't lose the cap. There, Swampy. And grab our other little resin. We want about a quarter size of the hardener, so about the same amount. So you can see I got 2 dots about the same size. Did grab a butter knife out of one of my to-go things. This one didn't come from the Chinese restaurant, and I'm going to mix this up nice and good. Kind of pull it all into the same pile. I'm already getting it on the cardboard, so that shows you why I use the cardboard down there. I don't want to get in trouble messing up a table. Mix that up nice and good. That's pretty good. I mean, this is pretty easy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this epoxy. I want to drip it into the hole and flatten it out. This is going down in even where the electronics are, or where the coil itself is. It's going to look pretty messy at first, but that's okay. What we're trying to do is seal that coil off with the 2-part epoxy. So that'll take about 5 minutes to dry up. And set her right there. Nice and stable. We got a little bit more of a dent still there. Hopefully we can get that nice and filled. We'll let that sit for about 5 minutes. We'll get back to it and I'll show you what we do from there. All right, guys, we're back. It's been about 5 or 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. Make sure this stuff hardens up pretty good. We ended up getting a little bead where it's dripping. I got out my shears. I'm going to trim that down. I don't want a big overhang. Now I got some 550 grit sandpaper. This is fairly fine sandpaper. Always a good thing to have. See, P550, it's wet dry sandpaper. I'm going to sand some of this putty down a little bit. Also, I'm roughing up the surface a little. Because the other thing I got is Blaze Orange spray paint. That was in my shop, so that's kind of roughed up. That feels a little bit smoother. Make sure I don't have any overhang that's gonna catch on anything. So there we go on that. It's kind of roughed up. Bust out one of our alcohol wipes again. Wipe the epoxy down. Make sure everything's fairly smooth. I don't want to get paint on everything, so duct tape works for everything. You could just use masking tape, but Swamp Rat had duct tape, so Swampy's using what Swampy's got. Pull off a piece of that. Don't want to get it on the light. Go about to there. Bring that around so it doesn't get into the light. Make sure none of that's gonna peel off on me later. And it might. It might peel a little bit. That's okay though. Shake up our spray paint. Make sure everything's out of the way. Well, that spray paint might not work. Maybe that's why it's been in my shop for a while. Yep, that one's broken, so we won't get much, we're not gonna get any paint on that thing. But that's okay. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's a dig tool, it's gonna get in the dirt. That paint's gonna come off anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll just leave it like that. Take this off. We do have a pretty good surface on there, so let's see how she works. Battery's in right. Screw that bad boy in. She's still signaling. Got some aluminum there. I mean, we don't have a far distance on that for picking it up, but that's okay. We never did. This isn't a very accurate pinpointer. My new one picks things up a lot further, but I do most of the pinpointing with my detector anyways, so this should work again. We'll keep a hold of this one. We'll take her out in the field. Next time I'm out, I'll record using this so you guys can see that this thing's still working.